Your crypto could vanish overnight if you're storing it wrong. Right now, millions of people are making a critical mistake with their digital assets, and they don't even know it. The question isn't whether exchanges are safe, it's whether you understand the massive difference between keeping your crypto on Coinbase versus in your own cold wallet. I'm about to show you why even the most secure exchange is still a ticking time bomb for your wealth, and the one decision that separates smart crypto holders from those who lose everything. Here's the truth that crypto exchanges don't want you to know. When you deposit Bitcoin or Ethereum on Coinbase, you don't actually own that crypto anymore. You own an IOU from Coinbase. The company holds your actual Bitcoin in their wallets, and you hold a promise that they'll give it back when you ask. This isn't how most people think crypto works, but it's the reality of exchange custody. Traditional banks operate under a similar model, but with crucial legal protections. When you deposit money in your checking account, the bank lends that money to other customers and pays you interest. Your account shows a balance, but the bank doesn't keep your specific dollars in a vault with your name on it. However, federal deposit insurance protects you up to $250,000 if the bank fails. Crypto exchanges work differently. They hold your private keys, which are the cryptographic passwords that control your coins, and they pool everyone's crypto together in massive wallets that they control completely. When you send Bitcoin to your Coinbase account, you're essentially handing over the keys to your digital safe. Imagine giving your house keys to a hotel manager and trusting them to let you back in whenever you want. The hotel manager might be trustworthy, professional, and have excellent security systems, but you no longer control access to your own property. Coinbase generates a deposit address for you, but that address connects to their larger wallet system, where thousands of users' funds mix together. Your Bitcoin becomes part of Coinbase's Bitcoin reserves, and they track your ownership through their internal database. This pooling system creates efficiency for exchanges but concentrates enormous risk. Binance holds over $65 billion in user crypto across their various wallets. When you see your balance in the Binance app, you're looking at database entries, not blockchain addresses you control. The exchange manages private keys for these pooled wallets, and every transaction requires their permission. If Binance faces technical problems, regulatory seizure, or management decisions to freeze accounts, every user in those pools could lose access simultaneously. Hot wallets present a completely different risk profile. When you install MetaMask or Trust Wallet on your phone, you control the private keys directly. Your crypto sits in blockchain addresses that only you can access. The wallet app simply provides an interface to interact with those addresses. You can lose your phone, delete the app, or even if the wallet company shuts down, and your crypto remains accessible through your seed phrase. However, hot wallets face device-level security risks. Malware can steal your private keys, phishing sites can trick you into entering your seed phrase, and one wrong click can drain your entire wallet. Cold wallets like Ledger and Trezor solve the device security problem by keeping private keys on specialized hardware that never connects to the internet. These devices generate and store your private keys in secure chips that resist hacking attempts. Even if your computer gets infected with malware, attackers cannot access private keys stored on your hardware wallet. You physically confirm transactions by pressing buttons on the device itself. This creates an air gap between your crypto and online threats. The complexity barrier stops many people from using cold wallets effectively. Setting up a ledger requires understanding seed phrases, derivation paths, and proper backup procedures. You must secure your recovery phrase in multiple physical locations, remember your PIN, and keep your device firmware updated. Many users find this process intimidating compared to creating a Coinbase account with just an email address and password. This creates the fundamental trade-off in crypto storage: convenience versus control. Exchanges handle all the technical complexity for you, but you surrender ownership of your private keys. Understanding custody models forms the foundation of smart crypto security decisions. Every storage method carries specific risks and benefits that align with different use cases and technical abilities. Even Coinbase, the most trusted name in crypto exchanges, carries risks that your personal wallet never will. Coinbase represents everything users want in an exchange. They store 98% of customer crypto in offline cold storage, comply with every US regulation, and ensure cash deposits up to $250,000 through FDIC protection. Their security infrastructure rivals major banks. The March 2021 hack shattered that assumption. Despite Coinbase's fortress-like security measures, Hackers accessed 6,000 customer accounts and drained funds before users realized anything was wrong. Regulatory pressure creates another risk vector that self-custody completely avoids. Government agencies can freeze exchange accounts without warning or court proceedings, leaving users unable to access their crypto for months or years. Exchange insurance policies create a false sense of security through carefully crafted limitations. Coinbase's FDIC insurance covers only cash deposits, not crypto holdings, meaning your Bitcoin and Ethereum receive zero insurance protection. Even exchange-specific insurance policies cover only exchange failures, not individual account problems, hacking incidents, or regulatory seizures. Bybit's customer insurance fund, typical of industry practices, protects only leveraged trading positions during liquidation events, not regular account balances that most users maintain. Counterparty risk represents the most fundamental difference between exchange storage and self-custody. When you deposit crypto on any exchange, you become an unsecured creditor of that company. Your crypto legally belongs to the exchange, and you hold a contractual right to withdraw equivalent amounts. If Coinbase faces bankruptcy, litigation, or regulatory sanctions, your crypto becomes part of their corporate assets, subject to creditor claims and legal proceedings. Self-custody eliminates this risk entirely because you maintain direct blockchain ownership, regardless of any company's financial condition. Kraken demonstrates how even perfect security records cannot eliminate systemic exchange risks. Kraken has operated for 11 years without a single security breach, maintains transparent proof of reserves audits, and follows strict regulatory compliance procedures. However, Kraken still faces the same regulatory, geographic, and counterparty risks as every centralized exchange. Their customer cash deposits lack FDIC insurance, government agencies can still freeze accounts, and users still surrender private key control when depositing crypto. Geographic restrictions can instantly lock users out of their funds based on changing regulations or business decisions. Binance, the world's largest crypto exchange, became unavailable in the United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Japan, and multiple European countries as regulatory requirements shifted. Users in these regions received limited time to withdraw funds before losing access entirely. These restrictions can change overnight as governments implement new policies or exchanges modify their compliance strategies. Business decisions by exchange management can also restrict user access without warning. Exchanges regularly freeze accounts for compliance reviews, suspicious activity investigations, or verification requirement changes. Users often wait weeks or months for account restoration while their crypto remains inaccessible. Some exchanges have permanently banned users from entire countries when local regulations became too complex or expensive to follow. Weather-related disasters, server failures, and maintenance windows can temporarily prevent withdrawals even from the most reliable exchanges. These operational interruptions never affect self-custody solutions because blockchain networks operate independently of any single company's infrastructure. Exchange safety remains conditional and depends entirely on external factors beyond user control. Government policies, business decisions, technical failures, and regulatory interpretations can all impact your ability to access exchange-held crypto. These risks exist regardless of how secure, compliant, or well-managed an exchange appears. The choice between exchange storage and self-custody requires matching your storage method to your specific usage patterns and risk tolerance. Crypto storage isn't about finding the universally safest option. It's about matching your storage method to how you actually use your crypto. Use exchanges only for active trading when you need instant liquidity and frequent transactions. Move long-term holdings to cold wallets where you control the private keys completely. Hot wallets work for medium-term access when you need occasional transactions but want self-custody control. This framework eliminates the false choice between absolute safety and total convenience. Understanding these trade-offs transforms you from someone who reacts to crypto disasters into someone who makes strategic decisions based on your specific needs and risk tolerance.